understand. You're the one. This is everything I've waited in my life. Nothing in this world can stop the sun from shining.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card tarot reading. Okay, so it's really very simple. Just pick a number between 1 and 5 now and I will do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. Okay, have you got your number? I've got mine. If you can't decide, you can have more than one number. If you have 5 numbers, you might have a very interesting week. If you are new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell. Okay, let's go to the board now and see what the cards have to say for this week, commencing the 10th of May 2021 already. The year's nearly half over. The older I get, the quicker the time flies. I don't know why that is. Okay, so we're doing card number 1. I've got a lot of green here. Green is growth, opportunity. I feel like the growth is like your life growing, new things, sort of a sense of underlying excitement, and maybe it just pops out every now and again. But, you know, the world is your oyster sort of feeling. Things get bigger and bigger. I haven't even got my eyes closed, but I can see a necklace of pearls with a center pendant. Pearls are about words of wisdom, okay? You could be speaking and giving good advice to somebody, or something that you say is particularly sage, wise. You know, it might not even be advice, but it's a profound truth. Okay, the pendant is silver. It's round, so completion, patterns of behavior that are completed, and silver, of course, is the feminine. So going with the flow and being receptive to the universe, what the universe has to offer. Okay, card number 1. Wow. This is probably pretty well the opposite of what I just said. It's the 5 of Swords. If you feel in any way dominated by another person, by a situation, or even by yourself, it could be that your own mind is dominating you. This is the opposite of the feminine energy I was just talking about. And the feminine goes with the flow, is receptive to possibilities. Perhaps your mind has its focus and it wants what it wants, when it wants it, how it wants it, and it's just about the mind. And the mind just goes on and on and on with this endless chatter, and that can be very dominating. Of course, some relationships can be like this, where you have a dominant partner who is lording it over, but because lording it over the feminine, but because it is swords, a lot of this relates to everybody, in fact, because these swords are the ability to discriminate, classify, dissect, and it's your analytical ability. You know, sometimes we're our own worst enemies when we go over and over and over stuff in our minds, mulling over, looking for a solution. All you have to do is ask the universe once. Send that question out to the universe and then wait for the answer, okay? Just going over and over and over something doesn't help. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Is that your situation? Racing thoughts, your mind controlling you. You are not your mind, okay? You are more than your mind. You're an infinite, immortal being who lives forever. True. Card number 2. Card number 2. The vision I had before is what can be, and on here on earth, this is what is for some people. And so there's a whole big new possibility out there if you're one of the people who is being controlled. Okay, so now we're doing card number 2. Close my eyes. What do I see? Card number 2 for this week. Okay, gee, you know, this week I've noticed in the readings so far on Facebook and here now that everything is so deep. And it's just like one little point. I could get stuck on one little point and make a whole video out of one tiny point. I don't know what that is, but going to a definite, deeper level, particularly if you're a Scorpio, okay, ruled by Mars and Pluto, you might be feeling, you know, some sort of resonance with this. Okay, now let's do the card. So card number 2, it's about going to a deeper point, and here we are, Queen of Cups. This is beautiful. It is about the subconscious. It is about going deep. But at the same time, the difference here is that she's seated on the shore between the deepness and also the earth. The deepness of the subconscious here and the face of the earth. And she's sort of in the middle, okay? So bringing those two energies together, staying grounded. It's really, really important that you stay grounded. As I was saying, if I just did a video on one tiny little point, not only would it be boring, I would be sort of getting stuck down there, and there would be a break from reality, you know. So it's important to stay grounded so you can explore the deep, but always have a cord linking back to practicality and the earth. Okay, super important. I see this so many times, you know, where people are ungrounded and they put 2 and 2 together and they actually come up with 5. Okay, blue and green go wonderful together, and green is growth and opportunity, and the blue is the heart chakra. It's also the sky of mind, your thinking as well. And even though there might be some confusion or grey here in the background, you know, a sense of not knowing, or perhaps there's areas of your life that look a bit grey or dull or boring, this aqua green, blue, it brings the opportunity for new things, okay? This is all about being in touch with your emotions, because it's a queen, it's very strong, and it is to a very deep level. Look at the big picture and feel your emotions. See, she's seated on a shell here with a shell at the back. It's all about the subconscious as well. Okay, card number 3. Card number 3. What do I see? I'm stuck on those birds. Okay, they're seagulls. You know, they love chips. I don't know if you've ever been to the beach. Not everybody's been to the beach, you know, but in Australia, the beach culture is a really big thing. And of course it's full of seagulls, and we do this thing, you know, a lot of people have fish and chips at the beach. It's just something we do. And of course the seagulls go absolutely crazy, and they come and they steal your chips, okay? So do be careful of, you know, somebody coming along and taking something. You know, you could call it theft, but that's too strong a word for the situation I'm talking about. Maybe it's your ideas that they borrow. Of course, they'll never be as good as you, because basically they're your ideas. So it's just something you have to get used to on the universe, on the internet, but it's come out as universe because they must be the same. Okay, card number 3. Okay, right. So yeah, focus on the big picture. The card that comes out is the 7 of Swords. Traditional meaning is the Thief in the Night card. I never get that off this. I get a positive movement of moving away from a bad situation, but being very practical about it, okay? Putting your swords into the ground. So putting your thoughts on a practical level and manifestation, okay? So it's the thinking, the planning, the strategizing, getting out of a situation that is unhelpful and doing something practical about it. There's a sense of achievement here, goal-oriented behavior because of the yellow, the solar plexus. If you don't know how to complete a project to bring it to its fullness or to its optimal capability, it might be because your father didn't teach you that. Perhaps he didn't know himself, or perhaps he was absent. So there might be some work. If you can't do stuff and get stuff done, there might be some work you need to do on your father, and where was he? Did he teach you how to work and how to achieve? Now, there's tense here, can mean travel, although not necessarily. It can also mean the chakras are opening up, which is always good, letting out the old stuff so new things can begin. Card number 4. Card number 4. Let's have a look what comes out. Okay, closing my eyes now. What do I see? Card number 4. Okay, I'm in like a forest and there's a river by the side. Okay, so these rivers are like the channels, the meridians in your body that bring forward the life force. Okay, so this is about vitality. When I see a river, I know it's extra energy coming in if it's flowing really quickly and the water's clean. It's life enhancing basically. Okay, so it's about you having more control of your body and having extra vitality. The card that comes up is the 3 of Cups. You can have extra vitality through having fun with friends. Okay, that's what this is about. These lasses are in the fish's mouth, so that's the subconscious being activated. There's some sort of spiritual connection with these 3. Maybe it's a time of celebration coming up and you can get out and have some fun. So if you pick card number 4, that's what I would encourage you to go and do, because it will bring you life and fun. Okay, card number 5. Let's go with that. Card number 5. And 5 is alive. Okay, what do I see? Yes, so I've got a ladder here right in front of me. It's like I'm in the attic of a house, and then there's a ladder going up onto the roof. It even goes higher than that. It goes onto the roof and then up into the sky. You've built a structure, a belief system in your mind, as we all do, and you're going higher and higher. And as you go up past the roof into the sky on this ladder, you'll see all these other houses around your house. And these are other belief systems, and that's fine. And then you'll go something like, wow, I didn't know there was so many ways of accomplishing life. And yes, there is. There's probably about 7.5 billion houses, each with their own way of accomplishing the things that they want to accomplish. Okay, so they're all equal in a sense. Yeah, sure, you know, some might be bigger than others, but you know, they all have a right to be there. And so you may see some new ways of accomplishing your goals this week if you pick card number 5. And this is the 5 of Cups, so it means that there was some disappointment in the past. Maybe it was to do with a relationship, a love relationship, because of the red rose here. And you'll see this wilted white rose, which is really about the spiritual connection with somebody. And, you know, it can be a recent relationship or a past relationship, or even going back to the relationship with your parents, even that far back. There's fire going here. And, you know, this is the fire of passion or the fire of love or the spiritual connection that you've had in the past. There might be some disappointment about that, and realize that, feel that, and know that there are other ways to accomplish whatever you need to accomplish with your emotions and with your relationships. Okay, I'll draw another card on that as well. Card number 5. What do we get? Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Okay, love, happiness, family. Perhaps your family can support you. Not all families can support people or are willing to support people. In that case, you need to find the family within. We all have ancestors, and some of those ancestors are willing to step up and support us in spirit. And I've experienced that myself, even to the point where from about 500 years ago, a red-haired, red-beard king came forward. He had bright green eyes, and I notice now he comes through me sometimes if, you know, in certain circumstances. And so you can find this in yourself. Make yourself your own family if you don't feel you can get support from your family. It works like a treat. Okay, so that's the cards for this week. I'm just going to close my eyes and see if there's anything else that I can tell you for the week commencing 10th of May 2021. Just flowers, beautiful pink. Actually, it's sort of like this, but pink. These are sort of like tangerine colour, but pink heritage roses, which I did have in a Divine Daily Message maybe about 5 or 6 days ago. So I'm seeing those again. So again, it's that old-fashioned energy from the past, the heritage feeling. Go back into the past within yourself and find the energies that are life-supporting and life-sustaining, okay? We could all do with much more of that. And let go of the energies that are not life-supporting and, healthy, optimum health, vitality, being alive to its fullest, okay? We can all find some more of that, and it's deep down within us. So we want to connect with it, and that will strengthen us. And then when we get that, when we actually feel physically well, then we feel like we can achieve more and get more done. It's not such a strain. Okay, oh, by the way, I was just about to go, and wow, here, bottom jaw, right hand side, somebody's got something major going on with their teeth, wisdom teeth, and it really hurts, so I'm not going to focus on it because it's hurting me at the moment. And it's actually even traveling up into the top. So I don't know if we're looking at two different situations here. Wow, it's like metallic. Please get your amalgams out. If you have amalgam fillings, get them removed because they could be leaching. You can go and have a test to see if your amalgam fillings are leaching. It could be leaching heavy metals into your body. Wow. Okay, all right, have a lovely week, everyone. I shall see you all again soon, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.